Well, good afternoon and good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me for the final, probably, session of live streaming this year. Very exciting that you could all be here. I hope many more people will turn up and we'll see if we can finish off Superliminal today. Just before we get started, like Rod, for example. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, Rod, and hello Joe as well. Very nice. And I Killed Elvis is here too. That is exciting. Very good to see you all. Very cool. We have a new addition from YouTube, Mario with 4 IQ. That's very cool. Welcome. And of course, Christina, who I imagine is still in the hospital. So I hope, we can brighten up the mood there. Scott from North Carolina. Awesome. Very, very exciting. Welcome, everyone. Very cool. Hey, before we begin, we were just chatting in the kind of, in the beginning thing here about obscure videos and how they get sometimes more views than kind of more mainstream videos. That's just how it goes on YouTube. It's very exciting. I've just made one myself earlier today about my new camera, which is a GoPro Hero 8. And in particular, this is the kind of nerdy bit I was talking about. It's not just the camera, because there's of course thousands of videos about the camera out. It's about the door that can take a microphone adapter. So it's kind of a third-party door and how to use it. That was what my video was about. I've edited it. I just need to put a thumbnail together, and yes, so to how to bring all these bits together. And my previous video of covering kind of the similar subject matter there for older GoPros, that had over 30,000 views. It's like mind blown, unbelievable. But a video like this it's good if it gets 50. It's just kind of, it really depends on what you do. It's crazy. Speaking of streaming, this morning the friendly people from Restream have given me a kind of a report or kind of analytics about how the year was going, kind of an end of year report, and this covers the period from about May to the end of the year. Before that I wasn't on Restream and I wasn't multi-streaming. I was just doing this to YouTube, so those streams are not included there, but the stats that they gave me were kind of mind-boggling. So in total, excluding this stream and I believe yesterday's stream, we've done 111 in total. That's crazy. That's a lot of streams. Very cool. I suppose that also includes things that have started and stopped and then started again, so this would be counted as 2 streams, I guess, but hey, one of those things. Average stream duration was 1 hour 37 minutes. If you want to know. Then there's also streamed time in total 180 hours. That's crazy. 180 hours. That's unbelievable. Chat messages. This is a cool one. 34,241. So they've counted every time somebody's been chatting. That generates that. So it's very interesting. 338 chatters in total. That's the amount of people who've been dropping in and out. Very interesting. Average views 10. That's interesting. But max viewers at the same time 37. So once upon a time I had 37 people watching whatever it is that I was doing at that point. They didn't tell me when. Oh yeah, the only other thing, popular phrases. Guess what the most popular phrase is in the last kind of 8 months on Restream? Any guesses? Most popular phrases? Almost close, but no. That would have been good. Kill the Reaper. That's a very close call. As well as coffee and OMG. It was also not LOL, interestingly. It is, you won't believe it, it's that. What a boring word. One of those things. You picked up on that. It's my catchphrase. How exciting. Not that I'm using it deliberately, it's just, that one of those things that comes out. Very cool. Lovely to see you all one last time this year. Very exciting. Let's see if we can finish. Oh my goodness, police is already coming. Crazy. Ooh. Let's see if we can put this puppy to rest here. This thing, can I do this? Just have a look. Can we do this? My PC is a little bit overtaxed today. I don't know what it is that's keeping him so occupied. Fire engines, police, they're coming to get me. Unbelievable. Yes, continue. That condition, yeah. I don't even remember where we left it off, but just one little piece of information that I have there. There's somebody on Mixer called the Card Shark, and he was playing this game literally the day after, in the morning, the day after we played last time, which was about 2 weeks ago. and he was playing it. He was at the same point at which I totally got stuck last time. So I watched him for a bit, and yes, there's just a lot going on. Oh my God, look at that! What's happened to the frame rate? My PC is not doing well. I don't know why he's not doing 60 frames anymore. Can we move? We can move. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. He's just extremely stressed with, I don't know, stuff. So yes.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce.
Oh no.
And I'd like to thank you for triggering every single one of our 823 emergency protocols.
You're welcome.
This will assist us greatly in improving the system for future patients. Congratulations. Anyway, you're now headed in the right direction. And we should be able to initiate the emergency exit protocol shortly.
Great, let's get on with it. See what happens, shall we? And see if that performance improves. It looks like it isn't. Oh no, it is. Look at that. No, it's not. So all I can tell you is that this morning I've been rendering several frames on this computer for several hours. I've also been doing editing and capturing. And I haven't rebooted the PC, so it's one of those things. Hey, maybe I should have done that. It's one of those things. There we go. We should have a it's one of those things counter. What do you think, Elvis? So I think it's a good idea. And hello, Joe. How you doing? Good to see you. I remember this room. We just came off this crazy swimming pool with the inflatable castle. And I believe the key here, and I think I gave up on this, was that we need to crawl through the keyhole somehow. And we have two doors, one smaller, one larger. I believe we go into this one and we come out of the other one, but our size has changed. Oh dear. Okay, Brian, I freely admit I do totally need your help on this, because I'm not sure if I can remember how to do that. Let me just go and come back out in the right size. What do you think I should do? I suppose I put this close to that, put this on top of it. Hopefully the size isn't going to change too much, and then I'm just going to go through it, come out at the top of this. That's the idea, right? I'm thinking. Let's try that. Pick that up, go kind of over here. Oh yes, I need to kind of place that somehow here, don't I? Ish. Okay, and then we put that on top of that, not behind it. Yeah, they don't, do they? Also, I mean, how's this perspective thing going to work if... oops, that's not what I wanted. Also, I think I wanted to have this slightly closer to the actual keyhole there. That was the idea. They don't stack well. We stack him high. That's huge. I'm going to make that smaller. Oh, like that. That's it. Smaller. Yeah. So the bottom one needs to be much larger now, doesn't it? I suppose it doesn't really matter which one I use. Oops. Man. Ah, right. So the rotation has something to do with this. Okay, let me just go and put this further over there. And then maybe we'll take this and go rotate it like this. Like this, you say? Ah. Quality work. Oh, 90, right, okay, so this one needs to go 90 degrees from where it is. Okay, no problem. Like so. Aha. All right. Excellent. We're getting somewhere. Let's try and put this on to, how does that need to, that's kind of like this, right? I'm thinking. man. Mr. House! Good evening to you too. Nice to see you again. Have you seen... Whoa, my goodness. Have you played this game? It's this madness called Superliminal. Oh my god. I didn't mean to do that. It messes with your perspective, so what we see is not what we get. Okay, that's kind of almost... Hey, it's close enough, isn't it? Let me just go and crawl out. I think when I come out, I'll be too big to go through the keyhole. Let me try. Whoops. Ah, good texture work here. Okay, that didn't work. What a surprise. Do you think I should stack it up on top of this? Or rather like that? This doesn't seem to be such an awesome idea. Maybe rotate it. But then how am I going to go into the thing? First way, like this one, this way. Let's try it. I think if I were to make it slightly smaller, it should stay up there. But I don't think I'm having much... Ow, ow, no, ow, ow. And then if we do this is kind of the clever bit about the game. Now it's much smaller. That is crazy, isn't it? Crazy. So you drop it literally here and it's giant and kills us. It is very intriguing. It is a very intriguing game, Scott, but also a very frustrating one, I must admit. And my computer isn't doing very well. I don't know what's eating him. Perhaps I should have a look at the task manager here quickly, just to see what's going down. If anything's hogging resources. Yeah, CPU's using 100%, and it looks like OBS is really killing it here. I don't know why. Dude, come back. Can I just quit Firefox? Do you think it is? Let me have a look, Blender. Are you still on here? Haven't I closed you? Oh, this is something that's high. Come on, power usage high. Who's high? Who's doing it here? Video encode OBS. That's, yeah, we can understand that. It has and Superliminal, which is very high. You guys need to share. System's doing something. What is system doing? And the desktop window manager. Yeah, everything else seems to be fine. Ah well, let's live with it. Yeah, but maybe it is still rendering something in the background. All right, that's good to know. Thank you for sharing that with us, Mr. House. That's good. So let's try again to put this weirdness together here. Are we happy with the size of the first gate? Should it be closer over here, and should it be a little bit larger maybe? Oops. Maybe like that. Maybe like that. Okay. So now we'll pick this up, turn it around like so. Try gently. Man, how can I make it small and put it on the top there? That's something I don't quite understand. So let's review. I need to make this happen. Oh, maybe I need to just put it up there somehow, or even just go up there and then grab it from the bottom. Now that may be a good idea, but I can't, can I? Man. That's a puzzle. It just gets bigger that way. Okay. Thank you for the tip, Brian. I think I'll try that. So pick it up when I'm far away from it, like this, literally at the end of the room. And now I'm gonna, oh yeah, so basically do exactly the opposite of what you feel like doing. Yeah, that makes sense. Whoops. Let's make this thing smaller first of all. Small, go towards this thing, and then maybe I can't even see where I'm picking it and putting it up there now. That's terrible. Could it be that I'm using the wrong thing? Should I swap them around? Would that make a difference? Shouldn't be, should it? Let's try it. Oh, you said like this, right? So that's a nice size. I like that. Too close when I'm picking it up. Okay, okay. So I'll go away from it a bit, like so. Ah. Hey, nearly. Do you know, I think it has to do with my own relative size, because I'm kind of tiny now. I think I can only really put it up from the bottom rather than from the top. If I were larger, I could just put it onto the top much easier, I'm thinking. Maybe. Let me make myself larger, like this. I could come out a little bit too large, but you know, I think we have a better chance of adjusting how we put it up there. Well, I'm a giant. There we go. Let me put a bit of distance between me and the other thing. That's just too big, isn't it? It just crashes down every time. Maybe I need to be even larger. Let's try that. Haha! Giant! Man, how are these things going to stack up? Do you know, I think I'm going to go and turn this around like so, maybe? Yes, Brian, that's a very good point. I hadn't thought of that. Maybe I kneel down. Yeah, that is indeed a problem, isn't it? How am I going to go and get in there now? Because there's no, I can do this, but I don't think I can kneel down. Yes, that's a shame, isn't it? So maybe we have to find a medium ground then between the two. So just from my understanding, I think the top one needs to be about the size of the keyhole, I guess, so that we have the correct size when we get out there. So that means the bottom one can be a little bit larger still. This is a terrible game. This was a terrible idea to play this. Okay, so this has the right size, I'm thinking, right? So that we can put the other one up there in a moment. The other one, of course, right now needs to be large enough for me to fit in there. So that once I can pass in there, I can come out. That does the opposite, doesn't it? So pick it up like that and go away and do make it massive. Okay, so if I go through here now, then I should emerge in the correct size, right? Like so. Great. Yeah, the beginning of this game was also not this annoying, but you know, the swimming pool really finished me off, and now I'm seeing this, I'm thinking, oh my god, give me Blender any day of the week. Let that ruin my mind. That's totally fine. With this inconsistent, terrible interface that no one can understand. You can just learn it and then go cry yourself to sleep, but this is just an exercise in frustration, isn't it? So this needs to now be smaller. How am I going to do this? Yeah, Christina, I'm totally with you. But hey, if I've learned anything through my whole cancer history, and from my wife, of course, is that you must never give up. That's the thing. These types of things, you can see them as tests. You sit there and you say, I'm ready to give up, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to hang in there, you know. I need to swap them around? The game and me? The doors, okay. Yes, so this one here needs to go and be smaller now. I've kind of forgotten how to do that. How do I make things smaller? I go away from them, right? And then I go put this down in front of me. That's nice and small. So now I need to, if this would only retain this size, that'd be really good. And land on the other thing, obviously. This is like this episode in X-Files where you have this thing about you meet this genie and you say, okay, I'd like world peace. Are you sure? Yes, that's my wish. Okay, great, world peace. Mankind removed from Earth. No, that's not what I meant. You didn't specify. It's exactly like that. No, oh my god, it had the perfect size. Oh man, crazy. It could be, maybe they've made this game or some of the assets with Blender and they've learned principles like UI design from Blender. Okay, it was in the perfect spot. I pick it up once and I'm ruining it all. Yeah, if it only would be that easy. Control C. Control X. That missed CD. Come on. Do you think? Great, that'll do. Man, I can't get in. That's terrible. How is this? How? How is this? I don't get it. So I need to be far away from this, right? I'm thinking. Maybe actually this game is unsolvable. That would actually explain it all. This is like the last level. They've not made anything past this. There's nothing behind the keyhole. Oh, that's long gone, Christina. That was Mixer only keeps things for 2 weeks. The Turing test, Scott, you wouldn't believe it. We just finished that. That was a cool game. So if I go closer here, is that a good idea? But then I can't put it on there. If I go further away, then I can put it on there, but it's got the wrong size. Man. Yes, the Turing test. It's very interesting. The whole can computers feel and stuff component. I really enjoyed that. There, tiny gate. Man, that should be easy, right? Why didn't this land on top of this thing? It's just like the perfect game. It just makes rules up as it goes along. Yeah, why doesn't this... What? Why? No. You gotta play by the rules, dude. That's terrible. I didn't even touch that. That's absolutely terrible. I agree with that. Can you imagine? I go back to Epic and say, yeah, sorry, I've played the game for 12 hours. I think I'd like a refund now, please. Also, here are my therapy bills, because I can't take it anymore. This is so small. It should land right up on top there, right? It should. I'm sure it's too small, just to prove a point. There! Oh my god, I did it! That is great! Now I'll send this screenshot to the developers and say there. Sorry, that's just the only thing I could do here. Ooh, nice texture. Looks like burlap. And meet the keyhole. Yes, that's not going to work, is it? Maybe if I jump higher. Man, this is never going to work. Do you know, funny, Rod and Mr. House, both my computers behind me, they do the same thing. They're still rendering that sequence we did yesterday. And one of them pretended to do it overnight, but then there was something wrong with the denoise thing. Sometimes you just want to have a different hobby. Stamp collecting, for example. Clearly, my thinking and my strategy is wrong here. Ooh, having said that. I see now this gate is too small again. Nah, I don't think I did. It's just that the little gate just never lands on top of this thing. What am I doing wrong? Julie keeps saying I had it there. I had nothing. I don't understand. There's nothing there. It just doesn't. It falls over. It just doesn't want to do that. Ooh, this may just about work. Knowing my luck. Of course it doesn't. Of course it doesn't work. I'm stuck in the keyhole. Okay, well, we made it into the keyhole. I think, you know, that was a good attempt. Now we know what the stuck key feels like. At least we get a glimpse of what's on the other side. The chessboard that tells me we're checkmate. I'm the loser, of course. There's no point up questioning that. Computer always wins. Software. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. So what, we've changed our size so we can't go into anything anymore now? Yes, good game design, guys. No, I think I've already changed size, so that's really well done. They thought that out really well. Yeah, that's it. I'm stuck. I can't go anywhere else. Thank you, Neurovac. Oh, look at that. I can do things from up here. That's good. Ooh, tiny. Quick, let's step on it. Hi-ya! It's so tiny. It's almost cute. What happens if I put that in there? Was that a good idea? Where is it? It's eaten itself. Oh no, here it is. It's so tiny, it's barely visible. That's ridiculous. Come on, we need to make you a little bit bigger. So the thing I still don't understand is how can I make sure it stays on top of this other thing and not do that? Yeah, I'm completely at a loss. I just don't know how to do this. So now it's way too big. Now it's nice and pocket-sized. Like this, so kind of stack them up on top of one another like this. Maybe, I mean, I've also got the idea of just turning it this way. Turning one this way and then turning the other that way too. Maybe turn one this way, turn the other one that way on top of it. That may work. But then we've got this ugly gap here behind the thing, so I don't know how I'm gonna then jump over this gap, because I'll be smaller when I come out at the top. So I need this walkway, I guess. I suppose if I go and turn the first gate this way, then there's this ugly gap between us, and I won't be able to jump over that, I think. Oh, that's a good idea. So just move this over here, and then just turn this. Now I've got the size issue again then. What a terrible game. What an absolute stinker. It's like the second stinker in a row. That's not good, is it? That's really bad. Yeah, so you put this thing into there. Ooh. Hey, now we're landing directly inside the other room. Hey, that's clever. Ooh, and we get the nice music. We're also ever so slightly tinier than we were before. With tiny feet come tiny steps. And that means it's gonna take us about 11 years to reach the house over there. Which is a shame, but hey, maybe we can finish the game before the end of the decade. That was great. I say, you know, this was really cool. We hung in there. That was it. The power of hanging in there. Woo! I'm flying! I'm flying! Ah! Splat! Look at that. Good texture. Should I have done that? Should I have walked towards the house? I mean, maybe that wasn't such a good idea. Maybe we should have brought something from the top. What a crazy game this is! Unbelievable! What do you think? 45 minutes? Oh, that's a good idea. Just bring the house closer. That's not a bad call. Oh my god, I can't pick up the house. There, let's walk in now. Ha ha ha! Didn't expect that house, did you? Oh, that's clever. Just go inside the house. Let me just bring it closer. Just make it slightly bigger. Hey, that is very cool. Thank you so much for the tip. Oh, crazy. Oh, has the room changed? Oh my god, this really messes with your head. This is difficult to make the lighting and everything else change. So these are clearly two different rooms in Unity. No, please don't. But tell your friends to purchase it via my affiliate link in the description. Yeah, you don't purchase it, but friends you hate, tell them to buy it and tell them it's awesome. Yes, creator code JAY-VERSLUIS on checkout. Tell them, very important. Oh my god. 5 to 6 is the dream's absolute limit. What's the emergency protocol to emergency protocol? Volume of the cuboid, long volume, long in it behind. Oh man. Ah man, we're too small, we can't reach the button. Oh look, our reflection is not there. And there's that cat picture again, Rod. Oh my god. Now what's the next level gonna be? I'm super excited, I can't wait. That room looks super spooky, isn't it? My god, it's so dark. Maybe we should put some lights on. What do you think? Let's put some lights on. And no, actually it's kind of creepy. Let's just leave it like this. Oh my god, I feel relief now that this level is over. Brian, you said it's gonna get better from here, right? Were you lying? I hope you weren't. Of course you were. Hey, we're the normal size again. See, that's another thing about the Turing test. Usually in these first-person games, I mean, we don't have feet right now. And, I mean, it's nice of them, they don't have to they don't have to render the character. But in the Turing test, you could see when you walk towards surfaces with reflection, you could see the reflection of the hands, but not of the rest of the character, which was, you know, a little lame. We've also started playing Cube 2, I believe. That was a free game. And that's similar. That's very similar to the Turing test.
Emergency exit protocol initiated.
Thank
Please
God for
prepare
that.
to conclude your Somnasculpt experience in 10, 9, 8. Error. Error logged by.
Orientation protocol.
Stand by for analysis.
Well, if you like this, Joe...
Error analysis complete. You are exhibiting signs consistent with an increase in fear, hopelessness, and frustration. This is inconceivable, as Somnasculpt therapy is proven to correlate with a decrease in these emotions.
Definitely frustration. I can absolutely relate to that.
Hypothesis. Patient was improperly oriented. Conclusion.
That's a possibility.
Impossible. Reformulating.
Okay.
Improved hypothesis. Patient requires additional Somnasculpt therapy.
Yay!
Conclusion. Emergency exit protocol cannot proceed. Emergency exit protocol has been emergency destroyed.
That's terrible. That's not good. That's not good.
Instruction. Continue with Somnasculpt therapy indefinitely on an independent basis, as all orientation resources have been exhausted. This concludes your standard orientation protocol. Goodbye.
Great. We've been oriented. If you like the ambience of this game, Joe, then the Turing test and Cube are probably also going to be for you. Maybe we'll play those in the next year. Turing test I can imagine because I've finished it, but Cube is just an exercise in total frustration. We may not play that. Yeah, it's very much like Portal, the Turing test. See what they did there? Oh, really? YouTube is... Oh, look at that. YouTube is not lagging behind 4 hours. That's nice. And Mixer is lagging behind. Oh, interesting. Man. I know. Let's not push the alarm. Ah, then the door doesn't open. Ah, okay. No. What happened now? Oh, that's clever. I'm moving the mouse left and right, and it doesn't actually look left and right. It just goes and does weird stuff with the mouse. Oh, that's exciting. And they've remapped the keys as well. That's really good. Yes. Oh good, keyboard mapping and mouse mapping has been restored. So, you know, now the ambience of this room and the ambience of my room kind of work very well together, don't they? This looks great, actually. I like it. Soda, anyone? Oh no, I hear the alarm again. No! Someone switch off the alarm. Okay, alarm is this way. Oh, I see. So this is actually our room. This is our room. This is where we just fell out, I guess. But how do we go back there in order to switch off the alarm? Or should we go back in there? I don't know. Oh, maybe we need to have something like a little cube or box that we can jump on. Or we just pick it up and make it smaller. This is a crazy game. This is just so crazy. What are we doing? I can also hear it getting louder when I walk into this direction. But now it's getting quieter again. Oh, it looks like we've got a good frame rate again, by the way. That's nice to know. Oh, is it? On which... Oh, there! My goodness! There it is. Thank you so much, Mr. House. I didn't see that. Ah, we're back in the bedroom. Ah, the alarm is off and the door's open. Mouse and keyboard is working as it should. Man, it's just like in the silent movies where they're going, oh man, where they walk towards the wall. Maybe this is the level that they've not designed any further. Maybe this is it. No way to get out. Maybe this is the end of the game. Or perhaps we should switch the alarm on instead of off. No. Yeah. Walk into the picture, you say? Yeah, look at that. I think it works. There's some 3D stuff going on here. Oops. Aha! We went into the picture. Oh, a message from Dr. Pierce, perhaps?
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce. Thank you for completing the Somnosculpt Standard Orientation Protocol. Before we begin the first phase of therapy, I'd like to briefly describe the finite and fragile nature of the dream state.
Yeah, I must say, I like this. I like his messages. The brush isn't geometry. I think it's just drawn on. I think it's just texture work. Ah, okay. Do I see this infinite maze coming on here? Oh no, not quite. Not quite. Ooh. Blast from the... Oh. Why did that happen? Oh, it's one of those things again. I'm walking on the wall now, I guess. Oh yes, that's clever. Do you know, the only other game that I can think of that was as bizarre as this was the Virginia game. That was bizarre for different reasons. But you know, there's also good bizarre and bad bizarre, isn't there? There's, hey, we've tried something new that's really clever, and hey, we've totally lost the plot and really didn't know how we filled the second half of this game. For the total schmucks who buy this. Because I think, you know, there's a clever puzzle that you think, ah, I wonder how this works. And then you think, yeah, I don't know. So let's summarize. Oh, there we go. That sounds good. Is this the door, perhaps? There we go. Very nice. Quickly, let's get out of here. Rod, you've got something there. It's the blender orientation test. If you can play this game without getting frustrated, you're suitable to use Blender. Come on, Dr. Pierce. Put me out of my misery.
Of course, nothing is more challenging than the difficulty of changing perspective, of fundamentally altering your perceptions in a way that will enable you to face dire, trial-by-fire scenarios with solutions that could not be found otherwise.
A good point about the keyboard shortcuts there, Brian. Absolutely. Oh, I like this. I like this. This is cool. We've had a few of these before. That is very nice. We do this somehow, line up the perspective, and then we pick up that cube, right? That is cool. I do like that. Whoops. Oh man, we haven't had that though. I was just lining myself up. This is going to be clever. Hey, I think I can work this out. I think I can work this out. We've got mini, tiny stairs here. Tiny stairs that aren't straight. And if I go and pick that up and put them somehow over here. Oh, okay. Okay, right, I can't work this out. It's fine. And she did a good job, exactly, with the car, with the police car. That's very good. Glad I could share that with people. Whoops. Oh yeah, that's easy. Good, good. We'll just go and pick this up and move it out of the way. Some nice music in this game, though. Moved where to? Well, let's just exit at a different floor, shall we? Man. That's not cardboard. Yeah, trust me, we all joke about the whole Blender interface thing, but after a while it will grow on you. There will come the point where eventually this whole interface is gonna just fade into the background and you can focus on what you need to do. And then you deal with other Blender issues, like it not doing what you want it to do. Should I try and jump onto this thing? Like a run jump? Literally go through the frame and then jump onto this thing? Maybe I'll try. It seems to be like a ladder up here. See if I can do it. Nearly. I like that every time I come out, the exit is in a different place. That's clever. That is so super clever. Actually, it is changing, isn't it? 02 and 02 east. Maybe all I need to do is just keep going for... Oh, look at that, now I'm 3. And it's even telling you where the exit is. Maybe I'm doing actually the right thing. Just keep going. Could be. Exit sign is lying sometimes too. And now I'm back at 01. Well, we have a few more days left in 2019. Maybe if I just keep running around in a circle long enough, I'll work it out. Maybe jumping isn't the best idea. I don't know. Maybe I'm not onto something. I feel like I can do it. I'm not good with the manuals either, Rod. But sometimes I do like reading them. I remember I read the first Blender manual when Blender still came with a printed little book. That was nice. I remember reading that. That was nice. But that was in a time before YouTube as well. So I think now YouTube is the better option. So sometimes I like these tutorials that go, hey, they're just on your level of expertise. They're not too clever. They're not too dumb. They're just on the right level that say, hey, if you want to do this, you just click that button and you go, oh, wow. That much rain? That was 2006 or so, you're right, Christina, yes. Around that time, yeah, Poser 7 it was for me. And it was a really nice sized book as well, I must say, I really like that. Julia's getting bored, she says this isn't working. Suggestions are welcome. Do you see anything else we can do? In the... Oh, hey Steve, how's it going? Nice to see you. I'm having the time of my life with my new favorite video game. Or maybe we can phone someone. Let's phone a friend. I still think jumping up here and then trying to jump onto this ladder here, I think that's the way to go. But I'm not very good at going through the frame and then jumping and then landing on the thing. Or picking the right way for the exit. Maybe it can't be done. Scott, I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. There has to be this balance between it's something that you know you can work out eventually and something that's just a little bit challenging. But if something's just plain stupid, frustrating, or like in Cube, that's another classic, it introduces new game mechanics every few levels. Those that you think, well, that clearly doesn't work. So it's not jumping, you say? Yeah, you see, Neurovac, I don't think I can. I'm just too plain stupid for that. That's, you know, it's a bit of a shame. Let's have a look then. 4 east, 4 west. I've noticed that when I was going round and round, this sign doesn't point to the actual exit. So sometimes this is open and sometimes this is blocked. Four east, 4 west. One west. Thanks for the tip. That at least that gives us a different direction to pursue. Also, maybe each room is slightly different. That's possible. If the sign's different, maybe there are other differences here. Do you think the time has something to do with it? 20 past. Let's just say it's 20 past 9-ish. See what the next room says. So 1 west, 1 east, 20 past 9. 20 past 9. 1 east, 1 west. Ah, that's interesting. So that hasn't changed this time. West, 2 east, also 20 past 9, so it's not the time. Gotcha. Does it have to do, maybe, with the fact where I'm going? Could that be it? Because I mean, if I'm jumping out from here, I can't really see now which door is open. So if I go this way, the door is closed, and then I would go that way because that door is open. But if I were here and I haven't made that distinction yet, maybe I should just go wherever the signposts points. This thing here, you know? 2 times right. Right, okay, let's do that. Once here. And now, shall I go right again, did you say, Scott? Let me try that. So, left or right, what do you think? Thinking left. If it's open. Dang, good idea though. This is the kind of game that we need to just have to think outside the box. Let's go wherever the thing is pointing now. So let's go right, because the thing is pointing right. But we're at level 5, that's kind of cool. Left, you say, Neurovac. That's interesting. What makes you say that? I just don't get it. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a very clever idea, Brian. Let's go opposite where the sign says we should do. Ah. No way. So that was the plan. Go opposite where the arrow points and then go the other way. Why would anybody make a game like that? Why would people like me purchase it? It doesn't make any sense. What a shame. What a shame. because the bricks appeared where I looked first. Is that right? So if I accidentally walked where there weren't any bricks, then it's kind of game over and the level resets, right? Is that how it works? Oh yes, let's go more squidgy castles. That's a great idea. I'm looking forward to this. Look at that, the water's kind of half cut off here. That's very clever. I gotta tell you, Brian, I loved the first part of this game. I love this perspective thing, and they should really have left it as that and say, hey, look, this is a great new way of moving 3D bits and bobs around. I really like that. And the rest that they made when they were on just a little bit too much crystal meth, that was not such a good idea, I think. I think that's a bit of a letdown. Ooh, what happened to the cube? It's like a disposable... Oh, there it is. Huh. Yeah, you know, me too, Steve, me too. I mean, the beginning was good, so Neurovac, perhaps, if you're saying the end is good too, I'm looking forward to it. How far away from the ending are we? Is there a chance we can play it today? Ah, Dr. Glyn Pierce. Talk to us.
Finally, while we respect the unique progress of every patient, you must understand that it is possible to completely exhaust your supply of dreams, thereby entering a state in which you will not be able to wake up, even with the help of triggering mechanisms.
Okay, let me ask it this way. Will I be able to finish it in 2019? Or let me guess, I go off the button and the door closes. Well, that's clever. My God, guys, that's awesome. Whoa, mind-blowing stuff. Let me see, I need to find something to put on the button, right? Whoa, and then the door closes too. That's awesome. I hope they make many more games. Whoops. Oh my God, what happened here? That's clever. That is actually quite clever. That's it. I had one chance to place this chess piece, and that is totally over now. Oh, let me maybe grab this one and put that one on here. Oh, it's too light now, isn't it? No, it works. Oh. I feel like we've been here before. In this gallery type thing. I'm jumping higher than I think. Gee, this feels like the last scene in 2001, doesn't it? A little bit. Parkour, whoa, okay. Whoa, did you see this? 0 Kelvin? That's amazing. Does it spell it out now? What a shame. Oops. Oh my god. I didn't do anything. I just picked up the cube. Ugh. Ah. Another alarm clock. I love it. Perception is reality. Ah, yes. That is quite cool, actually. Yeah, I love it. Let's go through the never-ending... Oh, there we go. We've got an arrow on the floor. It's like the never-ending elevator connection. Wait a minute. Did these doors open as well? Yeah, they did. See if we find another arrow. There we go. Let's go here. I have to go into the opposite direction of the arrow first, right? Because that makes so much sense. Yeah, this could be an interesting screensaver. We could just leave this running like that. It's like the new fish tank you can have a look at. Okay, so we've got this arrow on the floor. I did? It's right here in front of me. Oh yeah, way back, yeah. Won't it come back? This one here. Oh really? Okay, so I'm here now. So literally, so go into here. And now go see if there's any other arrows that I can see. If the answer is no, then what do I do? So go here, now look if there's any arrows. If the answer is no, we keep going. Now we go this way. Hey, I know, I'm not going to listen to the tape message. Ha ha ha, aren't I clever? Oh yes, I like the chairs. And the alarm clock. Look at this. This is exciting. Very nice. It's like they're melting. Oh, very good. Project from view is your friend. I'm Dr. Glenn Pierce.
Use listen carefully for the sound of an alarm clock, which will automatically play if you are approaching a destabilizing dream weight.
Staircon. Let's register there. Proper flooring support, pitch lines for your pitch lines, advances in railing design. Finally, we're outside and we can breathe some fresh air here. Lucky for us, the building we just came out of has disappeared. Looks like the biggest parking lot ever, with no cars. Well, do you think we should walk towards the moon? When I say moon. Oh yeah, let's pick up the moon, put it elsewhere. Ah. Let's see if we can reach the nearest lantern. Ah, I see we can't. That's interesting. There's geometry involved. That's quite clever. That's very clever. It's not a never-ending room. There's geometry. That's the end of the room, man. Maybe they can beam us up, Scott. What do you think? Man. Oh, I see. So it's not always a wall there. It only turns into a wall at one point. That's quite clever. You think you're walking towards the end of some kind of infinity sphere? And the next thing you know, it's actually a wall that's closing in on you. Ah, that's nice. Look at that. Perception is reality. Yeah, I can't wait. Woohoo! Oh my god, we're loading again. Oh, yeah, I like the variation on the loading screen though. That's nice. That's very nice.
This is highly unusual. It appears you have entered the Somnasculpt diagnostic framework. Patients do not have access to this dream.
Clearly they don't. Oh no. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? This is terrible. I'm gonna go slot this back in as gently as I can. There. I have never touched it. I didn't do anything. Conception. Very funny. Damn, the soda machine is out of order. So maybe then, if we can't get out of here, maybe I just need to pick us up while we're on the inside of us. And then I just shake us around. And perhaps a wall breaks off and then we just wander out of here. How's that? Let's try that.
Diagnostic warning. Unrealistic use of dream objects may result in dream integrity fail states.
I'm looking forward to it. Ah. Shame this room is so small. Oh, that's the only one I can pick up. Oh, I thought I could pick all of these things up. Oh, what a shame. Irreparable. I like it, Rod. Let's keep going. Maybe we'll feel better afterwards. Well, and sleep. That's a good idea. Let's go to the bed and try and sleep. Sadly, I've just put a house on my bed. Nah, can't sleep. It's... Let's try that. So let's make it smaller again. And then we just go carry it through the door. That would be cool. Whoa! Very good. Perhaps this is the end of the game. The white screen, could that be it? Am I just lucky? Was that it? Is this it? I bet not. I bet I turn around and I'm just looking at a white wall or something. Watch. Yeah, see? Exactly. Exactly. I knew it. Feel this nightmare of rent. Whoa.
Please paradox from creating any refrains. Explosive dream overload may result. Please paradox overload.
Oh, that's not good, is it?
Please overload for dream explosion. Conclusion dream overcall frame.
Is it too late to go back? I see. Maybe I can do it one more time? No. Uh-oh. What's gonna happen now? Perhaps we will finally be free. Well, before I enter into the obvious black building, is there nothing else around here? It's a good fog effect, I must say. You could literally just screen capture this and then overlay it onto your own stuff. Well, before I go in, let me wander around it. Oh no, I can't. I see. It's one of those things. Oh, and there's more in the distance, now that we're inside. Not an exit. Yes, I see, I see. Because it's the obvious place to go, isn't it? Let's go back, shall we? None of these things are exits either. Whoa. And now we're straight into Manifold Garden here. Sauron. Yeah. Oh yes. Well spotted. Shall we listen to this, or shall we just not do that? maybe later.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn
Guess we're
Pierce,
going to listen to it.
and many years ago, I had a dream. I found myself in a place where I understood that each of us begins as nothing, where everything I perceived was shaped by seeing it exactly the way I wanted to. White space.
Deception. Where do I sign up? Come on, let me sign up. How to start it? Huh. Oh, maybe sign out is in the next building, Christina. Let's see if we can reach it. Yay! Now we're in Independence, Missouri. Woohoo! Is it still raining where you guys are? Erase me. Relax yet. Minerals. We can't go in there, can we? Of course we can. Oh, okay, good. Next time it says not an exit, I'm totally going to try that. Oh, I can pick this up? How exciting! And then what? Stand on top of it. I can see the developer meeting now. When I say meeting, you know. This is gonna be like totally awesome. It's gonna be like nothing, and it's like the players can walk around the white room. It's gonna be so awesome. They're totally not gonna know what to do. And so it was. So it reminds me a little bit of playing Super Mario with the monitor switched off. That's equally impossible. What do you do?
But in white space, I also faced the greatest challenge I could imagine. Because with a lifetime of life itself behind me, and all of the weight that it carried, I realized that seeing things the way I wanted to was not as easy as it used to be.
So what are you guys doing for New Year's? You got anything exciting planned? I'll be working on the 31st until 6 o'clock. This is exciting. Maybe this is the iceberg that caused so much harm for the Titanic. What do you think? Could be the Statue of Liberty, or part of it. Maybe we're on the Planet of the Apes. Scott, you sure? I mean, this could be good with a group of friends. Keeps you entertained for hours. Every minute of which you'll be asking, why did I spend money for this? That's right. So Julia and I, we're going to be having fun with this. We're going to totally do the 45-hour non-stop stream until we figure out A, how to get to the end of it, and B, what the point of it was. Will you be on your own, Steve, or are you going to celebrate with some friends or with family? And how far is Bendigo from where you are? She's been watching too much Superliminal. Do you know, Steve, we were thinking about you. We've discovered this new Australian TV show. I believe you guys call it Doctor. Oh, there we go. In the US, it's called The Hard Guy. Very cool. Very cool. We're on the second season now. It's very nice. Nice to meet you, Scott's wife. And yes, I do not recommend this game to anyone. But do you recommend this game to anyone? Please make sure you recommend also my Epic creator code to them, because that means I get a commission from this game. Which is not why I'm playing it, by the way. This is just... I thought it looked interesting. I thought we could have a little bit of fun. And I think for the first two parts, I really did, genuinely did. Third part with the swimming pool and the gates kind of started going off the rails for me a little bit. You liked it? I didn't. I can see what they've done there, but you know, it's the same with 2001. It's a good analogy. I liked what he's done there. It's a very good movie in what he did there, but it's not a movie I'd like to watch again anytime soon. I'd like to watch how they did it. That'd be cool. I wonder if we're actually still in the game, or if it's now we're waiting for the credits to roll. I can't say. Yeah, Scott, that's the spirit. Oh, look at that. The game's not actually over. I had kind of expected the credits to roll, but no, that's not it. There we go. Oh. Okay, we've had the white room, now we're in the black room. Do you think these are actually stairs, Neurovac? Do you think? exit signs pointing up. Oh, look at that. I walked through the stairs. Now I'm in the white room. Okay. Oh, maybe there are stairs. Oh, look at that. That's clever. Do you know, there's an old PlayStation 3 game called Echochrome. That's a little bit like what we've just experienced there. It also plays with this perspective idea of it depends how you look at an object, and that kind of depends if the path is closed or not. Scott, no way! That's so exciting. Me too. That's exactly what I did. I kind of tried to figure out the 3D puzzles on chemotherapy. It just is 50 times harder than when you're not on chemotherapy, which is already hard enough. Ha! How exciting! What cancer did you have, Scott? I also, the other games I played apart from messing around with that studio was the Agatha Christie adventure games, like Then There Were None, and there was, I think there was 3 of them. I played all of them. Colon cancer! High five, buddy! How exciting. Yeah, me too. Stage 3C, that's good. Do you know, same here. They couldn't quite decide if it wasn't quite 4 because it hadn't metastasized yet, other than through proximity into my bladder, but it hadn't metastasized through the blood, which was great. So it was contained. How exciting! Welcome to the second part of your life, man. Yeah, if I've learned anything from going through cancer, is that life is super precious and super short, and if we waste it with shit like this, that is not a good idea. Like, you know, going around in circles through the same room and it doesn't get you anywhere. If you're not having a good time, stop what you're doing, do something else. So what keeps me going in this dire hour of need in my life is literally hanging out with you guys, not with Superliminal. I want to make that absolutely clear. That's also what I enjoy about game streams. It just brings people together. It's not necessarily about how good or bad the game is. It's about hanging out. And congratulating Scott on saying, hey, I've done it. I've survived. This is awesome. Unlike this game, which isn't. Or this level in particular. Yeah, exactly. Woohoo! Christina, how exciting! Thank you for the present. Okay, Brian, Neurovac, help us out here. Where are we going? Where are we going? Oh my god, Neurovac, you had liver cancer! That's unbelievable! We should call this the cancer stream. This is exciting! Oh my god, how many cancer survivors have we got here? Hands up. So me, Scott, Christina's going through it right now. Neurovac. Oh my god, this is so exciting. Ha! Into the white cube. Alright, let's try this. Let's try this. Into the white cube. I don't actually see. Ah. How do I go into it? Ah, that's clever. And Dr. Pierce was just saying things are different when you look at them differently. Thank you for the tip, buddy. I like the spark emojis, my friends. Very nice, very nice.
You're well beyond dreaming now, and further out than anyone has ever come back from.
Really?
But we hope that you won't get discouraged. After all, if this is a place of pure perspective, isn't it also a place where a different point of view could make anything possible? Isn't that why you came here?
He has a point there. It's all about what you can dream up rather than what's real, huh? Chess pieces, chessboard. Interesting. It looks like I'm falling through both the white and the black. Maybe it depends on if there's a chess piece standing on them. Yes, I think that's what it is. So if there's no chess piece standing on them, let me just test my theory out. If I go to this black space now, will I fall through? No, I don't. How interesting. But when I pick up the blue thing, I do fall through. That's interesting. Yeah, so now one's on the white, one's on the black? Not quite. Maybe I have to move them. So this is on the black, and I can move this onto a white. Not really, actually. Yeah, this is one of those things I find a little frustrating. We've established how this perspective stuff works, and now here we are on a level where it no longer works. You think, yeah, that's not funny. What happens if I pick... Oh, man. What happens if I pick the white bit up while I'm on the black bit? That's not a good idea. Cool. I'm not sure why, but that's just, you know, what it's like. So maybe I go onto the white and then pick this up, put it onto the black maybe? Is that how it works? Maybe. Now I can stand on this. Now I can move that to, I don't know, maybe here. Is that how it works? Yay! Oh my god, I worked something out. That's refreshing. Just in case. Am I going to fall through the floor? No. Oh. Adds to the frustration, absolutely. There's a door here, but no, it's not a door actually, it's just drawn on. And then there's a cube. Ah. I'm not sure if one cube is going to get me through that door. And this isn't actually a door, I can't go through this. Okay. Stands to reason that I can't go up to where I came from. But who's to say this is actually a wall? Maybe it's not a wall, maybe I can keep going. And that's a wall. It's a wall. How about this? Is this a wall? Hard to say. Yes, looks like it. This is also a wall. But who's to say that there aren't steps behind here? Okay, there aren't. Damn. No. That was a good idea though. That's too big to jump on in the air. With the cube, you mean? Line up the door with the cube somehow. No, I don't know how to do that. Lining up the black door with the white door, I don't know how to do that. Because if I go left, they come further apart. If I go further over to the wall, I can only line them up to here. Yeah, but that's not possible. Well, I'm gonna go make myself another tea. Have a think how we can make this work. I'll be right back. Welcome back. I hope the coffee's good. I hope the coffee's fresh, Scott. My tea is nice and fresh. It comes with a little word of wisdom here from the people from Yogi Tea. And today's word of wisdom is compassion will make you beautiful. I like reading these little things of inspiration. But still, I have no idea how we can get out of this level. Brian, Neurovac, those of you who've already played the game successfully, what do we do? I'm still thinking maybe white and black isn't what we see, but it looks like it is in this case. I'm trying to literally bang my head against the wall, but I can't go through the white or through the black or through this either. I thought this was maybe not a wall, so I thought maybe if I go forward, but that doesn't seem to do anything. Oh, through the white door, through the white door, that's an idea. Let me make it a bit smaller. That is a very good idea. Make it bigger. Oh, I can never remember the rules for making things bigger or smaller. It's always the opposite of what I think it is. The little cube, is that going to fit through the door somehow? Well, it's certainly in the other room, so that now I could go through the room. That is good. Thank you so much. The rules have changed, yes. That's sadly they have. I do remember this from one of the first levels of the game. The old wedge trick, the wedge ploy. Ah, perhaps we're going to go on top of here. Cube's in the way. There. Nice cheese texture. I don't think I can. It looks like I'm stuck at the ceiling here. Maybe I need to pick up my cube and do the same thing here. Oh, look at that. Hey, something's just happened to the poor cube here. Cube, come back. He's super tiny. Oh my god, yeah, the rules have changed. I'm picking up what I'm standing on. I'm squashing the cube. Yeah, good wedge of Edam there. Very nice, very nice. But it looks like the room actually has a ceiling, so it looks like I can't go on top of this thing. So perhaps then, failing that, maybe I'm going to take the wedge, go back into the other room. That's the spirit, isn't it? Ha ha ha. Yes, so put it into the other room and then you can walk through the door. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, do we need the cube as well? We need to put this closer to the wall, that's for sure. Hiya! Ah, nearly. Nearly. Why? Man. Okay, can we do this? My money's on no, of course. Let's try anyway. And man, maybe we're too big. Maybe I need to be smaller again. Where's that rubber pillow castle thing when you need it? Alright, look at the lamps on the ceiling. There's an old PlayStation game that was called... What was it called on the PSP? Do you remember that? Where you switch yourself from the top to the bottom? Where you're either the black guy walking on a white floor, or then you press a button and then the whole screen turns upside down? That was a good game. I'm not sure if I'm going the right way. Ah, maybe I am. Whoa! That is a good screensaver. So psychedelic. Okay, this is my favorite room so far. I like to stay in here and just play with this. It's Kaleidoscope Alley. Woo! Oh, that's nice. I could just walk through this here all day. Can you imagine this in VR? Whew. Oh, that's it. We're back in the white room. Ah! Alarm clock! I'm coming! Oh yes, I'm in the alarm clock! "7:59 a.m. Oh, time to wake up! Ah, that was a nice restful sleep, wasn't it? Ah, time for work indeed. I can't wait what happens next. Maybe this was it. How far away are we from the ending, Brian and Neurovac? Is it worth... Do you think this is a good time to stop this game and perhaps pick it up at another time? Or stop this game and uninstall it? Or, you know... continue it another day. What do you think? Or is this the end? Oh really, this is the end? So I mean, if we have another 20 minutes, half hour to go, okay, then in that case, let's keep going. I can't wait. This is gonna be great. Come on, let's do this thing. 8 a.m. alarm clock. Woo! Come on. Five minutes from one cancer survivor to another. I trust you, man. We're in the filing room.
My name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and by now you may have realized that all of this has happened exactly the way it was supposed to. You see, Everyone who comes to the Institute does so because they feel that they are no longer in control of something important to them. But more often than not, the problem is not that the problems we face can't be solved. The problem is that we become so afraid of failure that we refuse to see our problems from a new perspective.
Amen to that.
And so, we do the same things again and again and again. And therein, of course, we find exactly the failure we were looking for.
Ah. Glenn Pierce at its finest. Yes, I remember my favorite level. They've closed it. I always imagine myself sitting in this room and looking at these clouds.
Your life will always be a struggle, and you will always have problems. But today, you have the chance to see things differently. Even though it meant facing obstacles that seemed impossible at first, you thought outside the box, and you overcame them. Because you saw things from every angle, you understood them for what they really were. Because you kept moving forward, no matter how far off the path you were told you were headed, or how unexpected it became, you found your way.
Well, on a personal note, I couldn't have done this without the amazing help of a fantastic team. Special thanks to Neurovac. Special thanks to Mr. Brian Kramer, aka Zero Calvin.
In a few minutes, you'll be back in the real world. And some part of you will say that none of this was real. So how could it have really meant anything? But just like the power of perspective itself, it will have been as real as you believed it to be. All you've got to do is wait up.
Ah, there we go. And thank you so much for everyone who's made suggestions, anyone who's turned up to the stream. This was great. This was a very, very fitting end of 2019. I must say, I've had an amazing time in 2019. This was, this was great. I'm glad we could do all this together, figure out this whole streaming thing. That was nice. And yeah, this is nice. I'm looking forward to 2020. I don't know what I'm going to do in 2020. Certainly keep the 3D streams up. They're nice. I don't know if there'll be more game streams. I don't really know. I keep picking games that are not very good from my, experience. Picking games that I haven't tried myself is difficult, so it's one of those things. Yeah, I can imagine. They're 20 cents or so. I only played Manifold Garden twice. I haven't actually finished that yet. That was great. On the first day I played it, Neurovac, the developer, dropped by the stream. That was quite exciting. That's very cool. So that was exciting. Devil's Dad, hi, welcome. Yes, so Manifold Garden, I've only played this twice, and maybe we can continue that. I'd love to finish that. That's another game that's very difficult. Myst, Rod says Myst, Christina says Myst. I'm too stupid for Myst. I don't get it. I can't play it. It's not something I have a good time with, I don't think. It's a bit like Abduction was good, but that was just difficult for me. It's just, if I get a headache playing, that's not good. Subnautica was good. I liked Subnautica, enjoyed that. I thought I was going to enjoy No Man's Sky. That was terrible. It was a terrible, terrible experience. We're not playing that. Myst, I don't know, maybe with your help, maybe we can work it out together. I don't know. I'll see. I'll keep the 3D streams up and more uploads, of course. But other than that, I don't really know what 2020 is gonna have in stock. End of a decade, eh? Thanks for dreaming. Oh, let's keep dreaming. Thank you, Joe. That's nice of you to say. Yeah, that's a good idea. It's a great idea. Let's go play Subnautica again. I'm hearing they're bringing out a second part of Subnautica. I've played the early access version. It's still in the making. They're revamping the whole storyline. I didn't think the story was very strong on Below Zero, but hey, we don't know what's gonna happen. Anyway, I think this was it. Thanks for dreaming. Thanks for watching. Enjoy 2020 just as much as I will. Have a wonderful night. Enjoy the 31st. That should be a big party. Let's see what we do. Perhaps there'll be a spontaneous stream going into 2020. Who knows? No promises. Take care, my friends. Have a good night. Bye-bye.